LOOT.BET. Made for live betting.
And we're back already. Nemiga Gaming down a 1-0 in this series. FlyToMoon dominating performance in game number 1. Just like yesterday, in fact, in their game up against Unique. So we'll see where this one goes. Before we head into the draft, though, once again, quick reminder about one of the cool things that our sponsor LOOT.BET is giving you. And you can, for example, enter the code LEAGUE when you sign up with your first deposit, and you can double that for up to 200 euros. So if you are a betting man, go ahead and check that out. Of course, always remember to bet responsibly. Lizard, do you want to add to this shout out? Do you have anything new cooked up?
No.
Good.
I used everything in the previous series. I'm done. I have nothing more.
You can pace yourself, dude. You just gotta
nothing more to add.
spread things out a little bit, you know? It's like chocolate
Let's see.
cream on just one corner of the bread.
And I like to put like, you know, you take chocolate, you take like some Nutella.
Yeah.
You put it on a spoon, and then you put it on the end of the bread only, and then you take that bite. And then you take another spoonful of Nutella, and then you put it on the next corner, and then you eat it.
I mean,
you don't spread the Nutella. If you have a lot of Nutella, you don't have to spread. You just eat it. Actually,
yeah, I mean, at that point,
just
screw the bread. Exactly, that's what I do.
Yeah.
When I have too much Nutella, just eat it right off.
What do we have? We have a Grimstroke and a Shadow Demon. Two bad boys on both sides. These are more of the supports that I expected to see more often. Supports that are currently very well contested by tier 1 teams. And yeah, Grimstroke plus Ember Spirit, also a combination of heroes that's very strong, but instantly answered by the Silencer of FlyToMoon. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the Iceberg's Silencer mid versus the Ember Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it a couple of times now in work. It just destroys the Ember, and then later on, when you get that Athos Aghanims, let's say, you're just too strong to deal with.
Yeah, Nemiga have to be aware of that possibility that this is that Iceberg core Silencer, and at which point you kind of lock the Ember Spirit in the safe lane, and you need to find some sort of other mid, right?
Yeah, usually that's the right way of dealing with that.
10 seconds
you just
remaining.
put someone else on mid and put this Ember safe lane, but so far teams haven't really caught on to that, and so far they've been sending Ember mid, and then he just gets crushed and he's useless for the majority of the game.
Well, we'll see if Nemiga do the same thing again here, if they have something else in mind. No Brood Mother, so that's not an option. One of the others could actually do quite well against Silencer, as you would imagine. Not a lot of quick AoE bursts for the Spiderlings.
Yeah, they're just banning the Brood because of the fact that they want the Silencer mid.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of these super hard counters. If the case is Ember goes safe lane, they don't want to be crushed on the mid lane. So yeah. There aren't many other heroes that do that well versus Silencer. Not too many that I can recall, at least. But I'm certain people will recall some heroes and start picking them versus this pick, as Silencer is becoming increasingly popular on that mid lane.
Yep. We'll enjoy it while it lasts. Eventually the counters will be figured out, as you said. Yeah. What if it could just be the Nyx Assassin just rotating in, but it's... Nyx Assassin itself has also kind of been figured out for the most part. You need to counter more than one hero, I feel like, on Nyx, and you need to play very well.
Nyx is just great, honestly. He has been figured out, but stop him from just being being great.
That's true.
So that hero is... you just let him go ham, and that's it.
It's no Windrunner either. There's still like options like Lina, which are never too bad because you can just stay away from trouble. You have the long-range nuke to help the QCS and whatnot. A lot of burst damage to work with. Also good with the Grimstroke, just having the double Laguna Blades. Once you get Agnum Scepter and a Spell Talent, you have 1,000 pure damage nuke. Times 2 with the Soulbind, so it's something worth considering here.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Let's see. They go with the Earth Spirit, alright. A hero that can rotate around the lanes a lot and maybe even get that Silencer pick off on the mid lane. Easy to get on top of that Silencer, and he's not really the most mobile hero, so
yeah,
that's one of the reasons why he's alright. As usually one of his weakest points were the fact that he's very easy to gank. He's slow, he's not really tanky, and once you get on top of him, he's probably dead. So, but the fact is, right now lanes are most usually 2-1-2, and there isn't a lot of rotations involved. But when you have something like an Earth Spirit, then you could rotate quite a lot and gank that Silencer and perhaps combo the offlane with something like an Enigma. The only problem is there's Vengeful, and Vengeful defeats the purpose of Enigma a little bit, just destroys that black hole easily with the swaps. But you could still go for that. You could still go for Enigma and build her into utility, and then Earth Spirit would be free to roam. Or you could just pick something else that can stay solo and have that Earth Spirit rotating between offlane and the mid.
Yeah, maybe even maybe something like Beastmaster here.
Yep.
I think this is always like with Avenge and the Shadow Demon, like you have two kind of saves, so you're not always guaranteed to get a kill with that roll.
Beast would be alright. You could go for Beast. You can't really go for Axe already. Shadow way too strong. You could if you're a madman, but yeah, I hope they're not.
I don't know, man. Fervian is in a drafting chair.
What else is there? There's Beast, there's Axe, Centaur has been banned out, Mars has been banned out. They played Furion in that last game, and Brewmaster are also options, yeah. They go with the bounty. I mean, okay. Alright.
This Beastmaster FlyToMoon instead, then why not? I mean, all of a sudden, you Beast and Venge, get a bunch of auras working for you.
Yeah. A lot of auras, a lot of utility. Also, they'll be giving that auras to Silencer, not only to their position 1, but Silencer will be hitting very hard and very fast too. So that's good. Bounty Hunter, I don't know. I can see it working, especially versus Silencer. Like if Bounty Hunter gets a good start and starts rotating across the map, he could do a lot of work. There's three potential targets on the side of FlyToMoon that you can easily kill: the Venge, Silencer, and the Shadow Demon. This is a decent core Bounty Hunter game. And yeah, let's see. Jug has been banned out in Kunkka. FlyToMoon go for Great King.
Okay. Huh. It's been a while since I've seen a 3-position Bounty Hunter. I can't really.
I've seen it. Yes, didn't we see it yesterday or maybe with Nomad? I was watching. Yeah, with Nomad 2 days ago. I was casting a game. Bounty Hunter was played, and by Wind and Rain actually. And Bounty Hunter, well, they were winning the game, but Bounty just went awful item choices. It was funny.
Didn't you cast Pavaga Jr. versus Aachen City?
Yeah, I guess it's that.
Those, I guess, yeah. But
yeah,
I watched that game a little bit, like on and off. I didn't pay too much attention, but I always noticed when no one was like Aachen. Like that's not how you say that. But I can't really fault him because it's really hard to say if you're not German.
Aachen. Wait, didn't he pronounce it fairly well?
He said Aachen. It's like a hard K that he's saying, but it's Aachen.
Yeah, I know. But he's an Englishman. You can't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I can't really fault him, but it's really funny.
And there we go. They go with the sniper. I mean, obviously teams are going to start thinking about what they pick mid versus the Silencer, and Sniper. We'll see how it works. I think Sniper should do fairly well. Should be all right, especially with Earth Spirit rotating in. This shouldn't be a very easy Silencer game. Not at least like the ones that we've seen in the last couple of days.
Yeah. That should be interesting now. I mean, Silencer. I remember when like the talents got introduced and everyone's looking at Silencer. Oh, plus attack range. Or either was the talents or the Dragonlance and whatnot. Is that the same patch? I have no idea. But I remember saying, "Oh yeah, Silencer is a sniper now."
Yeah.
And now it's Silencer sniper versus actual sniper, and we're gonna find out who comes out ahead. It's great.
Yeah, we'll see two snipers on that mid lane.
Yeah.
Well, this one gets the sniper after getting Dragonlance and level 20 talent, but still, it has a lot of range overall. Yeah, do they have easy ways of jumping on top of sniper? Naturally, they do not, but once they get a couple of blink daggers, perhaps on arc and flow, they will have. And at the same time, I need to say that I like the Nemiga's lineup. This might even go to game 3. I like this. This sniper can have a good game. Zitrax on Ember Spirit shouldn't really suffer way too much on that side lane.
Yeah.
He will be playing most likely versus Slayer and Flow though, so that's not very easy lane too. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's a bit of an X factor there with the Beastmaster thing, because that's a hero that can enable you to push very fast. And possibly before this super good high ground defense that the sniper gives you really kicks in. So it's a potential spot of vulnerability there, but it would require a very fast game being put up for FlyToMoon. Not sure how fast they can do it because, as I said, they have no split rolling grounds, they have a bounty hunter wants to be active. Like they have these things to throw at FlyToMoon just to slow them down, if nothing else, because they have to deal with other stuff.
Let's see how it starts. Let's see what the lanes are going to be. Vengeful and the Beastmaster going offlane. Like, just those boards are going to hurt from level 3 when they have a Wave of Terror and level 2 boards. They're gonna hurt so hard. On the top lane, Shadow Demon and Great King don't really have a lot of kill potential, but if they get a couple of Shadow Poison stacks, then certainly Bounty Hunter could fall. One good thing for Bounty and their whole team is that he might be left alone on this top lane. If Earth Spirit gives him a small advantage, they can leave the Bounty on that top lane, and then Bounty actually benefits a ton out of getting like early levels on that top lane.
Yep.
Allows him to rotate a bit faster. And I already like what he has queued up. This is what I want to see from the offlane Bounty Hunter, like drums, phase boots, maybe a medallion afterwards. Not some like Phonic. What did he go? But they were crushing so hard that I think he was also like legitly ruffling with his item build as well. He went like Bloodthorn, phase boots Bloodthorn or something.
Oh god, what?
It was hideous. Like it was like he would just get clipped by any stun and died. He would just die, you know. So
there's like no stats whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see what the chosen one will do. Add please F. What?
Good luck. He wrote good luck. I guess he's just trolling.
The battle begins.
Fun thing.
Well, in any case, 2 for 2 Balloon exchange. No fancy first bloods this time around.
Earth Spirit's instantly rotating towards top as he helped them secure that bottom rune.
Yep.
Instantly starts rotating towards his Bounty Hunter. I love that surfing taunt.
Oh yeah. It's one of the better ones.
Yeah, it's actually so great.
The sound is not obnoxious like some of the other taunts.
Yeah. It's really that surf rock from, I don't know, 70s or whatever.
Just low key, it's not like some weird in-your-face type of stuff that some other heroes have now.
Chosen One actually started offlane with Shadow Walk. That's very, very passive. And he misses that last too. He's going to get stunned and probably harassed a little bit, yeah. But Earth Spirit is helping him. Oh, he isn't truly though. He pulled the creep wave, but he let the range creep go.
Oh, no.
Which will, so this range creep will most likely be denied by FlyToMoon.
The Chosen One gets it's too far away.
Oh, they didn't deny it. They messed up.
So he got level 2. Level 2. Seems good. He can start stealing money now from Always Wanna Fly.
Easy 12 gold.
Huh? Next time it's another 12 gold and then 24 gold in total.
It adds up, definitely.
It does. I think we do get an indicator in the endgame stats, right? How much gold was stolen?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it just
No, I think you can see it. From each hero you can see it as well, like how much you stole from a hero.
That's cool. Oh, so far so good. Few of these experience points. Down bottom, also fighting up against each other. Fervian, I can't really man fight. It's not a thing that he likes to do here, but he can press a few Qs.
Yeah, there is kill potential on both sides, especially if they get Searing Chains and they have Ink Spell too. Like, It can go either way, definitely. All of these lanes, like top lane and bottom lane, they're definitely very volatile.
Yeah.
Mid
Well,
lane,
mid lane, it's
you know, so far Iceberg has been doing very well. 13 CS versus 8 of Sniper. Once Sniper gets a couple of raid bans, I think it gets a bit easier for him.
yeah.
But so far Iceberg has been doing alright.
It's this damage advantage that you started out with. But
Yeah.
yeah, if, with the wraith bands, a little bit different.
have
because
Red Spirit,
Sniper,
though.
this little roll doesn't quite connect. So Iceberg should be fine. But the thing is
There's
with the
an arcane
Sniper, most range heroes have to account for travel time when it comes to last sitting in mid lane. Sniper, not really, because it's pretty much instant.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a hero that's easiest to
bottom
last
lane.
it with, pretty much. The range hero.
Slayer, burning, right clicks, and first blood for Zitrax. And one
Yeah,
of the
has to-
balls. Very good.
Inkswell, and
And the
then
other-
you have the Flame Guard, and he's just dead.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of magic damage to deal with the Flame Guard. Arc as well gets pretty low on that top lane from Chosen One alone. And he's calling for the Earth Spirit now, who will rotate in, and we might see a roll in from Astral.
Takes another Janata hit. Stun, but the silence for the time being. Ah, the slows from the stone, but without the stun connecting. Can't
Yeah,
quite
can't do a
finish him
whole lot.
off, but they can do a bit of damage always on the fly, steal a bit more money.
Chosen One might fall
Stun though,
here.
ooh, doesn't have. Ah, never mind, does have witness again. Another follow-up roll. Do they want to go in? This. Oh. He's playing with them right now.
Yeah, he has a Soul, but
Uh,
he's dusted.
well, Astral also very low though, so I want to finish him off first. One more click will do it.
Mhm.
Don't tell me he's living here. No way. There we go.
Yeah, Arc might fall though. Chosen One is very healthy. Oh,
Yeah, he's within a bunch of creeps. He can make his way out though, with the salve especially.
he won't get anyone. Arc DOTA actually, when he was next to the shop, he bought himself a chainmail, so most likely Chosen One doesn't get a kill there, even if he. Oh, mid lane.
Ooh,
Sniper.
the stun connects. Sniper. Oh, a lot of troll. One more click. The salve will not be
Dead.
enough healing. +2 infinite scaling starting right now for the silencer.
+2, and also the Salt broken. Ultimate value for Iceberg.
Yep.
And he's also winning the CS battle too, almost by 10. So.
Roll up top, but that imprisonment actually saves always on a fly. Down bottom. Well, it's about to be rune time as well. Zitrax very aggressive here. 2 points on the Flame Guard, 2 in the Sleight of Fist. Follow up nukes. Starting to drop very low. Slayer, yeah, he'll die to this. There's no way he can get out of range. That's a kill. That's 2 runes. Another one already secured from Astral up top, and also looking for another kill potentially, but always on fly. That'll be rolled on with the follow-up.
They got him.
Astral strong enough to finish the job, and hey, it's gonna be the 4th bounty rune as well. Nemiga, they're starting off strong in this game. At least in these side lanes.
On the side lanes. Mid lane still Iceberg doing very well. Actually almost doubling the CS of Mellow Jewel right now. Or Mellow Yule. Not really certain how to pronounce that name. Vengeful is rotating in again. He's smoked up. And this might be one dead sniper again. He has boost this time around, but
He's
I
in the
believe
river
he's dead.
though. Way deep in the river of death. Global silence to make sure that there's no counterplay coming through from Grimstroke, and they have just enough damage to finish the job. Slayer super low though with that extra Q, but
Dire's middle tower is
cannot
under
finish the
attack.
job. Zeus ult now, etc, etc.
Yeah, sadly.
Slake my thirst.
Sadly, the sniper dies twice before he's even level 6. And his lane is very ruined. He needs to just somehow make a comeback, maybe with that side camp there. Or
It's 3 points up with
vengeful.
shrapnel, so you can farm camps reasonably nicely here.
Slayer,
if you have
Slayer
this.
did. Slayer did a really good job when it comes to these rotations. He rotated mid twice and got 2 kills on the sniper. Helped out the silencer. Silencer wasn't really struggling, but those skills definitely do come in handy. Arc also on the top lane 40 CS, having a blast. 11 CS on the Bounty Hunter.
The roll forward, maybe he went too deep, push back under the tower. That's a few more extra hits that they desperately needed to get this kill right here. Only just in the nick of time. Chosen One kind of low, so is Astral, but they're choosing to fight. Always want to fly. Starting to stack up some of that poison though. Chosen One will fall. Astral, well, didn't actually get poisoned all that much. Sunfly needs to restart these stacks right here, but he can't because he's dead. Astral dies to the freaking skeletons.
Yeah, and it's the sniper that
Murder
got the
and
kill
murder.
on the big skeleton. It was Mellow Yule rotating top using that shrapnel that got the Raid King kill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he got a little bit of that too. Got a little bit of action. And he's going to be now level 6. Not level 5 anymore against Iceberg's level 7. So recovery has started for him.
Seems good. Blood and murder. You can maybe throw in an assassinate just to harass, but also maybe to get a free kill if there's some shenanigans happening here when he's nearby. I mean, yeah, there are some decent ways. As long as the Earth Spirit can find the rolls and slows and whatnot. If you can keep them inside the shrapnel if Melojule wants to join in, that's also a lot of damage at this point.
Yeah.
Even against heroes like Wraith King.
Bottom lane, Slayer.
Deep, Zitrax keeping up, didn't quite get the stun, the burn damage, not quite enough, he needs to keep chasing a little bit further, but he will be fine. 1-for-1 trade so far. Flo, do you want to deal with him? You could, there's no Raw. There's no more Flame Guard
Iceberg
either.
there.
And Iceberg, yeah. Flagged out the fact. Nope, Iceberg's missing, guys. Don't go crazy.
Yeah, top lane, there's track on Raid King, but they opt to not go for that as he's level 6 now, and there's also the Shadow Demon next to him.
It's disappointing already with the Chosen One. I mean, he has a face boots track, ready to go.
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
You want to create a lot of moves right now. You don't really want to stuck on the lane more than necessary, and this is already a good time where perhaps they can go for the silencer.
I'm not trying. He did see him coming. A lot of damage being done, but not enough. He just turns around. He's gonna get the Chosen One first. Might still die, especially with the roll forward. Defensive imprisonment. Defensive disruption there from Always Want to Fly. Trying to turn us around. Nice nuke though from Fervian. Sniping him down instead. No, Always Want to Fly. That was an interesting play. With the Inksful on the creep there from Fervian, but Always Want to Fly not out of the woods yet either. Astral is there. Assassination will... What? Cancel the assassination. Why?
I don't know, and they also don't kill him.
What?
I have no idea what just happened
Hello?
there. They don't assassinate him. The Spirit also doesn't right-click him. He survives. Also, Shadow Demon trying to kill Fervian there with level 2 Shadow Poison. There's no way you do that. You need like 8 at least, and even then I'm not certain because they don't stack that way, so they don't stack that high, that is.
Yeah,
Some questionable plays from both of the sides. Fervian running into Iceberg.
Silence coming through, a couple right clicks at ultimate.
Oh!
Oh wow, it's stick charges. Zitrax should be able to get him off though, and maybe Valley. Okay, yeah, he's so far so good. Now kind of play from his move forward. Did it after all, but now into the raw. Global silence coming through. Iceberg needs to right click. There's no way he can run, but there's too many heroes. Or are they? The last click, not enough up the high ground. They still get that extra kill that they were trying to start with. But losing Iceberg in exchange.
Yeah, a mega kill for Zitrax. A good kill on the silencer. They only lose the Grimstroke there. I expected that global silence to come a bit sooner. If it did, they just killed the Ember and they get out. But it came a bit too late as Earth Spirit was already rolling in, and then he stuns them, breaks the fight apart. Then they're able to switch targets and kite the silencer a little. Well, not kite him, but silence him so he can't just kill off Ember and the Grimstroke. And they take him down. That's a big kill for them.
Yep.
Ember Spirit actually on top of the network together with Raid King 50 gold difference. But the thing is, Zitrax does a whole lot more right now with that network. He can just rotate across the map, find kills, fight all the time. He has Ram's phases. This is a great opportunity for him. But they do see him.
So stun dodge there from him as well. This is more and more heroes starting together in this bottom lane. They do isolate, Always Want to Fly, silence that, does get a defensive disruption to buy some time. They should still end up falling. The rest of FlyToMoon, they decided to get the hell out of there. Probably for the best. Iceberg is back in mid, no global silence to work with. No Raw, no Wraith King ultimate even. He's holding a point. It's only 2 points? Yes, he is for some reason. Oh.
Anyway, Ember Spirit seems to be the boss to beat at the moment on this map. But with Global Silence, you definitely can. You can see that he queued up the Yules as well so that he can get rid of that pesky silence later on in the game. Yeah, he'll need that, but there's so much catch for him. There's also Roar, so many stuns. He needs to be very careful about how he plays. Iceberg has been found, but he's next to a shrine. Oh man, this...
God.
Oh. Courier? Courier? Oh, the pause. That pause actually hurts them. Nah, he's not getting him. Someone is going to spam the shield. It's insta-cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
That pause actually hurt them because, like, if they didn't pause, he gets that courier, I think. Maybe Iceberg has it selected already, but it didn't look that way because it would be invulnerable already.
Yeah. Well, guess we'll find out as soon as we're ready. I'm not even sure what's going on here. They just paused and didn't say anything. Always love when that happens. But yeah, beyond that, there's no crazy shenanigans happening down bottom. There's a few Shadow Demon illusions scouting things out for FlyToMoon. There's no real easy way they can make a play on the big important Ember Spirit right now if he's that far out. And the thing is as well, like he just got his Javelin delivered, he already has a phase drums 12.5 minutes in. This is pretty good, so if they don't actually counterplay him with proper spell usage and whatnot, then he's free to roam and actually free to do a lot of work on FlyToMoon.
Yeah, if you don't global him, if you don't control him, he's gonna control you, he's gonna kill you. You need to. December needs to fall. Question mark. What up, boys? What's happening?
1 minute, go. What?
Courier? Courier?
What? Oh, you got him, what?
Really?
What?
I guess they forgot, that's it. You just forget about it. You forget that he's there or something because of the pause. I don't even know. That's really bad.
TP in actually wanting to pressure this tier 1 tower. It's 4 of them there. Iceberg could not TP into the tower, but
maybe didn't have invulnerability. Maybe it was on cooldown. We didn't check.
Maybe,
yeah. Maybe that's the case. But then still, you try to juke the courier at least. Anyway, we have a 3-man smoke coming from Dire. Possibly going to try... Yeah, they're just trying to search for the sniper. But they're pinged out. And it's a difficult place to go through here. With the smoke, yeah, they're revealed by the tower. Yeah, I don't think you can do it.
I think you can.
Let's see. Yeah, always want to fly did it right. Like you go around the tree. Silencer, global silence.
Stuns comes through and it needs some sort of damage towards Ember Spirit here. The defense swap into the stun, still connecting. Couple extra right clicks, follow up with that nuke. And there it is. The Roar also controlling up the bounty hunter. Astral is there. Defense of Brisbane keeping Iceberg alive a little bit longer. Astral, can he keep that ultimate up? Well, not long enough. Ports out, back home, back to safety. Two Horus go down, +4 int. And maybe more. I mean, they don't have enough damage between the two of them. Maybe with the DD and Arc.
I'm not certain what they expected to... I don't know what they were expecting. Like, if you go on a silencer like that with Ember, of course he's just going to pop that global and turn on you.
Oh,
like,
guess what? He has his Atos. You can follow about that for a moment.
Now too. So Ember won't be able to slide to fist or Remnant out for that duration. Another way of catching him. It's really good for them.
He's going on Wraith King. Same on the sniper though, at least he wasn't involved. He's still free to click creeps. But, going for Maelstrom, Hurricane Pike, classic stuff. Gonna be a while until he gets crazy annoying, but he's gonna get there if he's not found in these kind of rotations. Alright, rune time, Chosen One. Ah, he got it. But hey, there's an Atos, but there's no detection. Maybe at this point Silencer just picks up a dust.
Top lane flow dies by Zitrax again.
The lesson was
Chosen One is getting really close. They could pop a random dust, but most likely won't happen.
For my coffers.
They ping him out. They know where he was right now. They saw him going invis, but it's too difficult to catch him. This build on Iceberg is really good. The A toss into Blink Dagger gives him an opportunity to jump on top of a target and blow it up. At the same time, we're still waiting for this Midas of Sniper to come into play. I mean, he's getting gold out of it. Also has that 25% cooldown talent, so he's getting a lot out of the Midas, but still no items afterwards.
Yep.
Still the lowest core when it comes to position 1s and 2s. Oh, Iceberg, they're rolling onto him. Chosen One is there as well.
It's a lot of damage. No defense this time. Nice little track kill, I do believe.
Yeah, it is. You don't get a whole lot, not as much as you used to get with those track kills, but it's a big kill. That's another reason why this silencer is not the greatest pick here.
Next one, there's Flow. What is he still doing there?
Not really certain.
Well, I mean, one
Very
track
easy
kill
kill.
is decent. 2 track kills is pretty damn good, actually.
Dire's middle tower
It's a lot of
has
money,
fallen.
certainly for the bounty hunter
Dire's top
himself.
tower
Also got
is
these
under attack.
Junada hits in beforehand, of course.
No, this is a really good
Dire's
bounty
structures
game.
are
That's the
fortified.
Yeah.
thing. This is a great bounty game. Like having that silencer as an additional hero that you can go on top of and blow up is so good.
Dire's top
But
tower
yeah,
is
they've
under
rotated
attack.
really well so far.
There's an Ember, Global Silence coming through. They have the follow-up stun from Wraith King. Took a while for the teleport to finish. But a kill's a kill. Mimot correct again! Yeah! There was a Vlad's recipe as well on it. As the Beastmaster gets the counter
even going to
roll, but
die.
he needs vision. He
There's
has
the
it with the dust. Still pretty damn fast though, especially with his track movement speed. But it's not
Has no
fast enough.
port.
Always on fly now.
Maybe if he kills the board here, maybe he manages to get out after, but it's very hard to do without Beast microing it. The board just slows you way too much. You can't run away from it.
Oh well. Let's lay a little bit Astral. Shows up. He's pretty tanky at this point. Zitrax right next to him, so no real fear. From him at least. Ark though, he's also no slouch either. I mean, he's sitting on top of the net worth chart. He almost has that Radiance ready to go. Problem with the Curry being dead, he's gonna have to go back home to actually pick up the recipe at one point.
Radiant's middle tower is
Just
under
using the
attack.
glyph to tank up the shrapnels. Should be able to finish off this tower.
Chosen One is in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They could fight this. They don't have global on Dire, so if you are Radiant, you can definitely fight this.
Okay, that's nice. 1 life down. Now they're trying to turn this around. Triple run and forward here. Took a lot of damage here. 2 supports down already. Now Ark on the run. Should be able to track him down here. Second time, at least. Nice to double neutral. The triple kill for Zitrax. Only in exchange for Astral.
They're pinging out Iceberg, but he has Blink
Dire
Dagger.
are scanning.
They scanned for the silencer.
Also have chosen one though, walking in. Look at this. Track over on the Beastmaster's set. So Iceberg, whoa, turn this around. Free kill.
They baited him. They knew.
Yeah.
They wanted that. You could see it with the scan earlier. They were pre-scanning to see if he's already there. If the scan caught him, they would have just dusted and roared. But he went the long way around, got baited in anyway, and just killed off. That Blink Dagger definitely serving its purpose for silencer.
Still a force to be reckoned with. Just talking though about Ark being top of the net worth chart now, not so much. That play with the Zitrax Maljoule taken over. So did
Yes.
Iceberg. I mean, he lived, got a bit of extra in there in the end.
We should see Sniper take over very soon as well. He has that Midas. He farms really fast. Zitrax is on top because he's just having a really good game. He has 10 kills to his name and only 2 deaths, so he's doing really well.
Pretty damn strong. Iceberg
Oh.
finds him though. There's the
Silence.
Atos, couple right clicks. Silence from the Flame Guard. There's the ult though. Afterwards. Well played indeed. Also helping
It's-
bottom, I guess.
It's about the purge. That was the biggest play there, I think.
Stun coming through. They're trying to secure the boundary rules, but they're just gonna lose. The Ventral Spirit Slayer is down. Flow linked up together with Always Wanna Fly, but Fervin, he can't stand there. Iceberg just gets in down. On to the next one. Chosen One, very, very low. He's just clicking. But so's Astral with the sniper and sitting inside the shrapnel, but that's ult is not going to be enough.
He's fine, yeah, he's fine. 80 HP remaining. He gets a triple kill. He has 24 intelligence right now,
man.
stolen. Almost level 18. Just a great silencer game so far. But, at least he's going for this BKB. I can respect this a lot. He realizes that he's so farmed. He has 11 kills. But at the same time, if they get on top of him, they can most certainly take him down.
Yeah.
So far, his
Pretty
positioning
close right
has
there.
been really good in the last couple of fights.
Just imagine that fight with Ember not being caught out initially. And just doing a little bit of extra damage, and that's that silencer right there, so...
Yeah.
BKB makes a lot of sense. Radiant's also online, not the worst timing in the world. Yeah, FlyToMoon. They maybe didn't have the best laning stage, but they're sitting in a decent position right here. Yeah, 2 cores not falling behind. Meanwhile, the Chosen One, I mean... Is he getting enough out of this? Is he doing enough shenanigans with the courier snipes and whatnot?
I mean, overall, this is how your bounty hunter game usually looks like. It's very
it's
difficult to do a whole lot more.
Difference is this
He's
is a
been
core
doing
bounty
alright.
hunt. I mean, the kind of things that he's been doing recently...
the core bounty. Like he's done alright. He's like you wouldn't have this farm with your support bounty for sure.
But can
They
he
know where he
actually
is.
make use of that farm going forward? Because right now, if you're just sniping couriers, that's something that a support bounty hunter can also do.
He's dishing out a lot of damages in these fights as well. The track is really good with the sniper too. He is getting that Crimson Medallion helped them out as well when they were killing Silencer a couple of times. But yeah, I agree with you. This beast is doing more than the bounty, definitely.
Then they want to fight this. BKB from Iceberg though, he's ready to fight as well. Atos ult. Goodbye, Astral. A lot of damage being done though onto Arc, but he does have a second life to work with. Imprisonment onto the side to finish up Aegis. Iceberg has that second life now as well. Chosen One, next one to fall here. Iceberg will end up losing the Aegis. And he's coming right back. Astral with the buyback, fighting together with the right clicks from the sniper on the outside. It's gonna be enough damage. And DOTA using his ultimate means he cannot stay in the front lines anymore.
Maybe if they
Costly
had the
victory.
BKB, they're finished up on the... Well, if they had the BKB again on the silencer, they could fight again, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
He uses the BKB for the rush initially, and then you do get the Aegis, but once your BKB is done, they just roll on you and you're dead. You saw it there as well. Earth Spirit is all that's necessary. Earth Spirit and Sniper from distance just pew-pewing at him.
Couldn't blink out of the pit.
Yeah, because of the shrapnel was on top of him.
There was a few things working in their favor. They only used one buyback, the one on Astral, whereas Shadow Demon and Beastmaster both bought back on Dire's side. So huge victory there, actually. I mean, they didn't get the Roche kill on the Radiant, but they made sure that the Aegis cannot be used further.
Yeah,
Got
I
the
think
silencer.
it's a big win for them overall because FlyToMoon, they take Rush really fast. There's Beastmaster and Vengeful, and I think maybe they were just way too brave there, a little bit. Like, I don't know. They should have gotten a pick off or two before they go into the pit the way they did. They just went ham, and they definitely did pay the price for it. 2 buybacks, and their silencer died. 8 kill streak, by the way, for Astral.
It's quite good. I think what gave it away was the Wave of Terror, actually, because they smoked into the pit, but there's this Observer Ward here on this kind of
It's very possible. It's very possible that they saw the terror.
Yeah. Like there was a sliver of vision up here that could have seen the wave. Either way, they found it out. They chose to fight. They got a good one out of it. FlyToMoon, they're not phased. They're still doing things. They're not just cowering in their base.
No,
thinking
they're
about
fine.
what they've
There's no
done.
reason for them to hide. They're still front. They have global silence now as well, and they're just moving as 5 right now. Bounty Hunter might be scouted here after the bounty is taken. Nope. Doesn't snatch it this time.
No, the smoke is also walking away from it, so he won't necessarily know that this is going on. Just positioning himself for another courier snipe. Because between where you think the heroes are in the courier, in the base, sometimes you get lucky. There's something flying out all the way across the map. As it stands, Sniper is gonna be caught out here. Blink and stun. And Forstaff trying to buy time, but not gonna be nearly enough.
Yeah, that's a
Full
huge
fight
kill for
rotation.
them. Also, Silencer porting in top all alone though. Oh,
There's a few more coming in from the other side. He blinks forward, actually wants to deal with Citrax. There's the Yules. Global Silence still available, and he times it perfectly together with the Roar just to make sure. And another one to the tally. And, oh god, Astro still hanging around here, TPing out. The Aegis still following him. He is, oh, beautiful. Swap, the block in the roll, so couldn't get away.
Double kill.
Just like that, 1, 2, 3. People die all the way on different parts of the map. Iceberg was a part of all of those too, so it's up to 34 intelligence.
yeah,
And
it's so
working
good
the
for him
sides.
to be a part of these kills. The sniper first and then these 2 kills. Just racking up that int stacks. +2, +2, +2. Pretty good. Also, they stop them from ratting the top lane, which is also very important. Bottom lane, Fervian might be just dead here too. Has the Glimmer, but that doesn't help versus the Gem. It's on the Wraith King.
Certainly coming in very handy. Alright, so some control established again. A lot of money being concentrated on these 2 big cores. Beastmaster, maybe a little bit behind where he wants to be, but he has what he needs. He has a blink. Solid right now. He's being gone on defensive Q there from always on the fly. So he can just click down the chose one, drop a remnant, killing 1, killing maybe 2 with the chains. Should be enough against Shadow Demon,
Yeah,
especially with
Sniper
that
will die for that.
assassination. He will indeed. Blink forward from Mark. Oh, maybe not. This is done already. There's another one available in a couple of seconds. And he already used the Hurricane Pike. That should be enough for the Radiant's burn damage. Come on, I can see him there. Plus the Iceberg. They're swapping an Astra. They set him up for the roll. He's dying too. Double kill for Arkin. Not done yet. Zitrax doesn't have any more remnants. He's feeding himself away as well.
Dominating performance.
Oh, disaster strikes, Lizard. What have they done?
That's just, yeah. I mean, Sniper, he's in a really bad spot in this game at the moment. He can join the fight, but if he does, and he doesn't see where Wraith King is, Arc just jumps on top of him and handles him easily.
And another
They
one.
have no
The
buyback.
swap back
There's
in
9
range.
This is a side. They don't have any buybacks. 30 seconds without the Sniper. He's the first core to respawn. The Crimson Guard will delay it a little bit, but he has to be careful not to die too.
Blink, another
They got
stun.
him. He's that
Just-
too. I mean, this is just feed fest at the moment. You could call it even if you're going to continue playing like this.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. You know they have ways to catch you. You know they have vision. Like, there's no way you even approach
Tilt.
that all by yourself.
It's tilt, man. Happens to the best of us.
Well, they're gonna lose 2 sets of racks because of that. I mean, didn't look too bad initially because FlyToMoon lost these 2 heroes with a random burst, but Ember was the only one who was doing damage in that fight. He did like 4.3k, Sniper with 1k or something. But everyone else was just run down 1 by 1 after the Sniper.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
2 sets of racks. Into the shrines. All of a sudden, decisive advantage for
Radiant's
FlyToMoon,
bottom
also
shrine has
reflected
fallen.
in the metrics. 8k advantage, 9k gold. Experience, similar situation.
Only one side remaining. Now it's very difficult for them to find any farm. Mjolnir completed on Wraith King. He jumps in. Does not get him this time. Silencer has that Hex with the BKB, with the Blink, so it becomes even easier to catch these targets. If he sees anyone, he's just dead.
Dire's top tower is
The
under
Chosen One.
attack.
Just trying his
Radiant's
best
top
to give
tower
info
is
to
under
scout
attack.
around this dire jungle, but it isn't truly that helpful any longer, as his scores can't
Radiant's
even
top
leave the
shrine
base.
has fallen.
They're
He
just
sticks
way too scared.
around, he might be able to snipe the courier with part of the Aghanim Scepter on it.
He might actually kill it, yeah.
He has a
They're
vision,
pinging
he
it.
has...
Let's see.
Radiant's top tower is
oh
under
no!
attack.
Yeah, he goes for the... I don't know if that's value or not. I think not.
I mean, he got it, but now he's dead.
mean, he got the bounty, not the courier. I think it would be a bit more important to kill that courier right now and delay the Aghanim's silencer. That silencer Ags is huge, so I mean, it doesn't really change a whole lot. Still, I'd go with the courier. It gives you more gold and experience too, so...
Yeah. The Stance Iceberg basically just means that people are dying even faster if they're silenced.
Yeah. They go with
Ridiculous
for
amount
the
of
tier
damage.
2 on top lane now. Still, they're pushing high ground into a sniper. Last time they were all dead, they were scattered. They continued feeding one by one. This time they can perhaps set up a defense and defend properly with Ember, with Sleight of Fist. The Third Spirit also can dish out a ton of damage with the Whale and BKB.
Well, just can't lose the sniper. There's a Glimmer K, but Global Silence 1, 2, he's just straight up dead. He does the buyback. That's what I'm talking about. Swap back. He just... I don't even know how to call this. They're just dying faster than I can find the words. Now they're trying to turn us around. A lot of damage being done, but of course Raven is going to come right back. They will find Slayer. Iceberg super freaking low actually. Not quite dead just yet. That's a rage quit.
That's GG. That's a rage quit right there. He tried with the Blade Mail. Didn't work.
Did we get the fight recap? One fight recap.
Wicked sick.
Want to see how much damage Silence did in that fight. But I don't think we can get it. No, unfortunate.
It's a silencer things at the moment.
Yeah.
He gets the antagonist, kills you in 3 hits later on in the game, and he just jumped, killed off the sniper instantly. Very well played by Nemiga too. They well, not in the second game. In the first one they tried. The second one was just a slaughter, pretty much.
Yeah,
FlyToMoon, they take an easy 2-0.
Basically, all the other teams in this tournament, they'll have to look at these silencer games. They'll have to figure out a way to deal with Iceberg, because if you let him have more or less free reign in a game like this, he's just going to deliver 35k hero damage. Arc did 15k.
Yeah.
Like, it's very concentrated on this one core. But hey, if it works, if it wins them games,
Why not?
keep doing that.
If
Why
it
not?
works, just go for it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's another
It's not
2
stupid
victory.
if it works.
For sure. So yeah, off to a good start to the tournament. FlyToMoon won both the series that they played yesterday and today. So that is that. We're done for today. Tomorrow, Nomad and Wingblade, I believe, will be bringing you some games, and then Killer Pigeon has a few days with... I guess you'll be joining Killer Pigeon, right?
Yeah, most likely, yes. I should be.
Alright, so in any case, there's a lot of Dota over the next couple of weeks, so you can tune in every day in the afternoon. You can check the schedules where you normally check schedules, like John Dota, Liquipedia, whatever. But for now, you can also follow us on Twitter at DragonDropDota, at LizardDota2. Lizard, any last words?
Bye-bye.
Alright. Thank you for joining me as a co-caster. Thank you guys for
This was
watching.
great.
And see you next time.
Radiant victory.
LOOT.BET. Made for live betting.